Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. It's your friendly neighborhood boomer. Have I got a story for you? Oh my god. Once we get some more people in here, we will definitely be getting the story. I promise. Man, what a day. Man, what a week. I can't even begin to tell you guys about the shit I went through in just the last couple of days. You guys are not gonna believe. You guys are not gonna believe. What is up, Dallas? You need to stick around for this story. Oh my god. Okay. So, what's up, Robbie? I'm so glad you're here. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so glad you guys are hopping in because I got a tale to tell. We almost didn't stream today, and it was so my fault, even though I want to say it's not my fault. Let me tell you guys. Okay, so Friday stream, when I ended the stream, you guys, I was like, I'm going to be upgrading my computer. I ordered some brand new memory, which I had an expert look at it after it was all installed and everything, and he's like, yeah, that's definitely going to speed it up a little bit. And then I was running on an NVIDIA GeForce 1060 Ti, 3 gig, I believe. I'm now running on an RTX 4060. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I haven't done anything, really. All I did was turn on the Streamlabs, and then I brought up the game. Now, the game does look good. I literally played none of it. I've just got it up and running, and it looks phenomenal. It's running at 60 FPS, which is great for a Bethesda game. I'm so excited, so excited. All right, so let me tell you what happened, though. Okay, so I got the memory in on Thursday because I showed it to you guys, and then Saturday, the graphics card came in, and Joseph, when I come home from work, Joseph was like, "Oh, I've been at the store every hour on the hour checking to see if your package is here." It finally showed up. No big deal. No big deal. And then Sunday, I took the system downstairs out the back patio because it was time. It's been about 3 months since I last blew all the dust out of it, so I was like, I'm gonna blow all the dust out of it. And I actually got every time we go to the dentist, they give us a manual toothbrush, which Joseph and I use Sonicare toothbrushes, which are so much better. So I have like a whole box of like brand new, it's still in packaging, manual toothbrushes. So I grabbed one of those, and I was like going through all the fins in my heat sink and around the all the fan blades. I cleaned off all my fan blades and everything. Like, my computer it's dirt and dust free. The guy that got it working again, yes, we'll get there, was like, it's remarkably clean. I was like, yeah, I actually keep it really, really clean. He was like, no one ever keeps their computer clean. He's like, there was nothing on the outside, there was nothing on the inside, your cable management was good. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of OCD. So anyway, installed the RAM, installed the graphics card, screwed everything back together, took it back upstairs, set it down. It came on, no video. No video. And I was panicking. Like, both my monitors were on, it was plugged in. I was like, what's going on? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. So I'm panicking. But I'm like, you know what? I have to wait till Monday because no businesses are open. It's Sunday. So, I went ahead and got the phone number for the computer doctor here in town. We'll get there. Trust me, we'll get there. Let me go ahead and get in game while I talk to you guys, because this is a bit of an odyssey. Today, very nearly, Joseph almost saw the real me. You know what I'm saying? You know how, like, the old adage is, if you really want to see the person's real, get them in a situation where they are stressed, upset, mad, sad, something, when they're very, very, like, at the peak. And I came very, very close. I was about to do the wrong thing. Let me shrink this down. The game is going to look good, you guys. Now, to be fair, it looks great to me because I'm playing it at a much higher resolution. Streamlabs is still going to stream it at like 1080. So it may just look the same to you guys. I don't know, but we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna tell you the story. So I'm panicking, but you know what? I'm like literally for the last couple of days I've been listening to a Resident Evil podcast at work. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring out, and I did actually. I had so much fun. I got out all my games and whatnot, and I was playing on my. Okay, this is crazy. First, I played Resident Evil 4 on my PS2. Actually, I played my PS2 exclusively the whole time. But I played Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil Outbreak, and Resident Evil Nemesis. That's Resident Evil 3, for those of you who have never played them. Let me turn this down just to... Oh, wait, you know what? I just thought of something. And we'll get to that one in a minute, too. I've got so many stories for you guys. It's been an eventful 2 days since my last stream. Let me, where's my mute button? Okay. Yeah, I never use the speakers on my monitor. We'll get there. So anyway, this is so nuts. This is the craziest damn story. So I've been playing Resident Evil for the last couple of days, having a blast doing it. Joseph's been hanging out, and I've been just geeking out because I'm like, I remember playing this when I was like 14. You know, like just having a blast. No big deal. So today, I called the number for the computer doctor, and it kept disconnecting, and I'm like, why is it disconnecting? But sometimes my phone does that. It just acts stupid, and I have to like reset it basically. So Joseph was like, here, use my phone, and it still wouldn't. So I was like, God, we're gonna have to just show up with my computer and all the stuff. So I grabbed my all my documentation for the motherboard. The old graphics card is in the wrap and everything in the box that the new one came in. And same thing for my memory. I put the old memory in the box that the new stuff came in. Okay, yes, we'll get there. Okay? Just give me a minute. So, anyway, look how good the game looks. I don't know if this is translating to you guys. It looks... Okay, I'm looking at the monitor. I don't know if y'all were seeing what I'm seeing on my preview. It still looks fantastic, but what I'm seeing in front of me looks so good. So let me pause it for just a second, or rather, let me bring up my Pip-Boy for a second. Oh, it looks so good. This is on a 4060, you guys. I'm so excited. Ooh, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait for Starfield now. This is. Oh, I'm so excited. You don't even know. So anyway, So we went to the computer doctor, and mind you, we were there, not at the computer doctor, it's right across the street from the Mexican restaurant that Joseph and I eat at. It's called Don Julio's. And the last time we were there, it was open. The business has been open for 31 years, and according to the internet, has 6 employees. They make almost $500,000 a year. They've won all kinds of awards. They have all these reviews. We show up, it's all boarded up. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So then I had Joseph look up on his phone. I was like, okay, what's another computer place? So we had to drive to the other end of town. And it's this place, like Independent Computer Repair, something like that. So we park, and Joseph's sitting in the car with the computer and all the components and stuff. So I go in, I open the door and walk in, and there's a lady sitting on the floor playing with a baby, and another lady on a couch watching them, and they both look at me, and I'm like, is this Independent Computer Repair? And the lady on the floor laughs. She goes, no, we get this all the time. People always think that this is a computer repair place. I was like, well, there's a picture of the place. There's an address. There's a sign, which the sign wasn't there. That should have been. I guess these people, I guess the computer repair place closed down, and these people bought it and converted it into a home. I literally walked into these people's home like a nut, like a crazy person. I mean, I wasn't like acting crazy. I just thought I was walking into a business. So I opened the door and just let myself in. These women, it was, okay, first of all, it was obviously gay and swishy. So these women were not scared. They were just shocked that, but they told me, they were like, yeah, this happens all the time. And I was like, it's all over the internet. Like, y'all are a business. And she goes, no, we're not. We just live here. And I was like, I am so sorry. I just walked into your house. And they laughed. They're like, it's fine. And so they said goodbye, and the crazy man left their house. And I'm sure they locked the door. So I sat down in the car and I was like, you're not going to believe this. And I told him what happened. And he's just like, okay. So he looked up another one. Now this one here, I would tell you the name of the business, but you guys would probably be able to find out within 10 miles of where I live. And I'm just like Dallas and Robbie, you guys, I don't care if y'all know where I live. I can tell y'all guys off camera. I can give you my exact matter of fact, Dallas has my address. I just gave it to him recently. But so the third time's a charm. We show up and this place is open. I walked in. I told the guy what happened at the first 2 locations, and he just laughed. He goes, "So what's going on?" So I told him what happened. He's like, "Yeah, we can totally get it looked at and see if, you know, why it's not posting video, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay." So I went out to the car and I went like that to Joseph. So he jumps out and he's helping me get everything, and I'm like picking up my monitor. Now, for those of you who are curious as to the size of my computer, I'm running on a Cooler Master HAF 912, I believe. It's a mid-sized tower, that's what they call it. But this thing is huge. I mean, it covers from here to my waist, and it's wider. Like, I'm carrying like a mini coffin. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but it's about that size. So I'm just like running in there and I'm like, I built 3 computers. I know what I'm doing. I promise I'm not an idiot, you know, and he's just like, yeah, it's fine. And I'm thinking it's going to cost a lot of money too, because the last time I had computer work done is just because I had a virus on my computer because someone was using my computer, which he's in the shower. He can't even hear me. And every time I came home from work, there were like pop-ups all over my computer and I would have to close them all out. Because, wait, they live there and they have this happen all the time. Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing that went through my head. I was like, why aren't your doors locked? But you know what? I live in the very South, and it's very common for people to still, like during the day, not lock their doors. I don't just lock my knob. I deadbolt it and put my chain up. That makes them more... And they were just playing with the baby, too. Anyone could walk in and murder them and take the baby. So anyway... Yeah. This is a nuts story. It's gonna get so funny in a minute. You guys are gonna laugh at me So anyway, so I dropped off my computer and I asked him. I was like, "Do you know how long this is gonna take? Because I stream." I was like, "If I can't stream today, it's fine." I did warn everybody this might happen. I was like, "But at least by Wednesday." He goes, "Yeah, no problem." So I got his card. I put his number in my phone because I have a number blocker if they're not my contacts. So I had to put them in my contacts, which I'm glad I did, and you'll see why in a minute. So, come home, start playing Nemesis, and I'm having a blast. I'm like, this is fun. I literally just beat Nemesis for the first time right outside Raccoon Police Department when he murders Brad. In a very gross way. It's very non-consensual, I'll just say that. Although murder is never consensual, let's just say that. So anyway, I'm not even home in an hour, and and I'm like, that's Restic. So I'm like, okay, let me. And he's like, hey, we got everything working. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, tell me I didn't do something stupid. He goes, I would never tell a customer they did something stupid. Okay, one more time. His exact words. And we as soon as we immediately built a rapport while I was in the shop the first time. And his exact words were, I would never tell a customer they did something stupid. Which is his way of telling me I did something stupid. And I know better. I can't believe I did this. I did nothing wrong with the graphics card. When I swapped out my memory, you guys, I wasn't paying attention and I put them in the wrong slots. I have 4 slots and my motherboard is set to dual channel memory. And so when you have, I'll make like a little diagram really. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Where's my... I had, oh, there it is. Oh, I'm gonna fall out of this chair. I held a message for reason, bullying, allow it to post. Oh, no. I didn't get to it in time. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So anyway, this sounds weird and it's, all right, so imagine these are your 4 slots, right? When your computer is set for dual channel, basically it uses the 2 and the 4 or the 1 and the 3. I don't know why, okay? But I had both of mine in the 1 and the 2, right? And I should have had it in the 2 and the 4. And that was causing, it would allow it to turn on because one of the channels had enough memory in it to boot, but it was causing it to not be able to boot enough to go into like BIOS or anything. It was just basically cycling. And so I was like, oh, son of a bitch. So that was totally my fault. I just wasn't paying attention. And oh my God, talk about not paying attention. Not only did I put them in the wrong channels, I put them in backwards. I believe that idiot is not strong enough. I believe right now the actual term that you have to use for me is fucktard. I'm sorry, but I believe that's the only thing that we can say right now is I'm a fucktard. As soon as he told me that, and I was like, where's my phone? I'll use my old phone as a prop. I have a prop phone, you guys. I actually have a prop phone. This is the one that I broke, and I had it for years and I loved it. But anyway, as soon I was like sitting there and I was listening to him, and as soon as he said that, I was like, Joseph was sitting in the chair over here, right? And I'm like right there in front of that, and I was like, I got so embarrassed I had to hide my face from Joseph, and I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, please. I was like, I feel like such an idiot. I was like, I'm so glad it was so like. So then I was panicking because I was like, he's gonna charge me an idiot fee. Every business has an idiot fee. When you're like in the tech industry, basically, they have idiot fees. And I was like, I'm gonna pay out the ass for this. I'm really gonna pay out the ass. So I was like, how much is this gonna cost me? I'm really sorry to waste your time. And you know what he told me? He goes, oh, it's just a flat idiot. I'm flat idiot. And he said it's just a flat fee. It's just $20 in tax. I shouldn't do that because it shows off my double chin. When he said that, I was like, hold on. And I literally had to walk into the other room, and I was like, can you repeat that? I think I just went crazy and hallucinated that, like an auditory hallucination. And he laughed. He goes, no, it's just $20 because it only took us like 10 minutes. You guys, if you guys are lucky enough to find someone that is willing to put up with your idiocy and charge you literally almost nothing, let me just say this. Kiss their ass. And I'm not an ass kisser, but kiss their ass. The last time I had to have my computer worked on, which was because of that virus, the guy had it for 2 days, I believe, and he charged me $300 to get rid of a virus, and he didn't actually get rid of the virus. You know what he ended up doing? He couldn't get rid of the virus, so he ended up having to wipe the computer and put a brand new Windows install on it. Well, I built this computer. I had the memory in the right slots before. I was just not paying attention and put them in the wrong ones when I was trying to put it all back together. I just wasn't paying attention. I knew better. And I told the guy, I was like, I promise you, I knew better. I built 3 systems. I put the last graphics card in there. The last memory, I did all that. So I go back, I pay the guy, and actually tipped him cash because I was like, I'm gonna pay you a tip in cash because I was like, you're worth more than this. I was like, for putting up with my stupidity. I was like, and if I pay you cash, you don't have to like claim it. You can just pocket it. He goes, oh, thank you. He livened right up. He was just all smiles then. I mean, unmute that. So I was just like an idiot for a day. I'm sorry, you guys. But that being said, everything's working. Oh, and then I had a minor heart attack moment. I got home, plugged everything in, hit power, and it wouldn't come on. And I was like, I'm gonna have to call this guy and explain to him that I can't get the computer to post. And he just fixed it, and it was working fine at the store. And I didn't touch anything. But what it was is when I picked it up, my finger hit the power button, you know, like at the bottom or wherever your power supply is, where it plugs in, there's an actual on-off switch down there. My finger just hit it when I was picking it up. So that's the first thing I looked for. I wasn't an idiot this time. But I managed to put most of the study back together. Now that screwdriver right there is right there because I still have to put the side panel back on because I shined a flashlight in there to make sure everything was lighting up while it was plugged in. And so that's all I have to do is put the side panel back on. But God, I'm such an idiot, you guys. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so we're on our character that we were on Friday. Yeah, this was a long one. I'm really sorry. But I feel like it was worth it. And now we have a system that will stand the test of time for the next 8 to 10 years. You know, I've had this one for probably, God, when did I build this thing? This computer's probably about 8 years old. I've upgraded a couple of times. I've never ever had to seek expert help before, and I felt so stupid having to do it, but I was like, I'd rather him fix it. Even if I have to spend another $300, I'd rather fix it. But this didn't break the bank at all. So I got like some of his business cards. I'm gonna put a couple of them up in the board at work in case people need work done or anything. What's weird is like we walked in and like there's no computers anywhere for you to see. It's a computer and cell phone repair place. And so there's like cell phones up on the walls. There's like phone covers and stuff like that, but there was no computer peripherals, nothing on the walls anywhere. And I'm like, this doesn't, and it was very bare as well. I was like, the walls are just a flat gray. There's really not a lot of, there's like just a couple of shelves. And I'm like, this looks like an indoor flea market is what it looks like. Only extremely clean. And so he walked out from the back and I'm just like, hi, this feels wrong. Like, this feels like a sting operation, but I'm just glad that everything's working. Okay, so we are on my character that I'm building on. I changed out a couple of the mods. And once we get back to Sunshine Tidings Co-op, which is right here, we're not far from it, I'll explain why. Now you notice it's showing I don't have any settlers. Now I didn't lose any to death. I didn't lose any to like attacks or anything. They didn't leave. When I changed some of my mods around, they just disappeared, as did Professor Goodfield's. He just disappeared. I don't know why. They're just gone. They're literally just gone. So, but I do have a beacon up, so it, you know, it'll start recruiting that way if I do that. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So the only issue I'm having right now is my audio is playing through my monitor speakers instead of my surround sound. Now my surround sound's working because I was just playing music from YouTube. But with the game running, I don't know why it's not playing through my speakers. So that's the one thing I'll have to research after tonight's stream. But I figured I'd take a quick break from building over there. That's Sunshine Tidings Co-op right there. I'd take a quick break and run around and kill some stuff, which I did. I killed some bloat flies. I looted this truck, and then I looted like a hub flower and some blood leaf, which there's some more right here that I missed. I feel like everything seems to be running fine. I haven't, no. Knock on wood, we did just have a really bad storm. I told Joseph, now watch me go through all of this, and then that storm will knock out my internet, and I still won't be able to stream. And honestly, you guys, honestly, I was like, you know what? If I don't get to stream today, fierce, because I'm having a lot of fun playing old school Resident Evil games. Now, let's talk about that for a second. I'm playing old school Resident Evil games that I have played 1,000 times. Like, there might be 1 or 2 jump scares, but they're not scary to me. Because to me, honestly, this is gonna sound so psycho because you guys know I can't play scary stuff, but Resident Evil is like a comfort thing for me because I swear I heard something. I guess not. I mean, I'm running across a busy area and I'm still getting a flat 60 FPS. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I really am loving this. You guys, it's been a long, long time since the graphics card has made me this freaking happy. So, okay, it just had to load the cell. And I've killed a couple of things out here. I'm just looking to see if anything else has spawned in. Nope, okay. I want to show you guys, I did actually, before all of this happened, on Saturday when I got home from work, and then Sunday morning until Joseph got up, I ran around and was building stuff. So I want to show you some stuff that I've built in the new settlement here at Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Now my settlers are gone for some reason. They just disappeared when I swapped out a couple of mods. You're right, I do sound like a psycho. Can't handle freaking flying chairs in Skyrim, but zombies and things jumping out on PS2 perfectly. See, that's the thing, like, if it, like, what am I hearing? Oh, that's my turrets. I'm an idiot. there's like if I'm playing mod content for Skyrim, because it's so random, there are times when it can scare the shit out of me. But like I said, Resident Evil, I played, I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating, I've probably played 200 playthroughs of Resident Evil 2, 1 and 2, and probably about 50 of Resident Evil 3. I've played Resident Evil 4 like at least 10 times. Code Veronica a handful of times. Like, I've played them so much, they don't scare me anymore. It's just, to me, they're more puzzle games than anything else, you know? Now, Outbreak is a little bit more scary because I've only played it a handful of times. Outbreak is hard to play. You can't play it online anymore because the servers aren't online anymore. Well, that's not entirely true. The original servers went offline, and there are no servers for it now. But the game is on Steam, and if you actually want to play online co-op play, you still can, but you have to jump through some coding hoops. Basically, you have to like basically make your own server, and you can't just like go into a lobby and wait for people. It has to be 4 people or 5 people. It's either 4 or 5 people total, who all have the game, and all are like linked up through some kind of like third-party software, and that's the way you're able to play it online now. But yeah, so I got rid of that original little warehouse building that was here, and I'm building an armor shop here. I don't know if it's going to be regular armor or power armor. I haven't made up my mind yet, but this is going to be my armor shop. I've got my turrets set up with I've moved the beacon over here, and I actually put a sign over here that says, "Welcome Sunshine Tidings Co-op." And both these sides here are going to be my security. I had to think of the word. I'm sorry. It's been a day. Now all my crops are still here. I mean, I don't like power armor. Yes, I don't like power armor, but I will collect it because, you know, it's cool to look at. I did a lot in here in terms of decorating. I'm going to show you guys what I did. Okay, let's go in. Now, right here is the office for the apartments. And in here, you know, you've got like stuff left over from old tenants, or stuff that's been donated, or stuff that's been scavenged. And then over here is the desk. I've got a little magazine rack. I've got a bunch of files and stuff over here. Some artwork on the wall. And then right over here is the laundry facility for all the people who live in here. We've got some seating areas. I've got some reading material stuff I've already picked up in the wasteland. And then, like I said, I've got my stackable washer and dryers. Those are not easy to do, by the way. You can't just blueprint them like you can in Fallout 76. I've got a little sink over here, some more shelves, and there's plenty of lighting. And then over on this end, we've got a little area here for all the elderly people to sit down and watch their programs if they're running, which there's no programs running. And I put a bunch of old-timey style portraits up on the wall because these people are so old they might have heard their grandparents talking about them. And then I got a little cigarette machine because, you know, old people like to smoke. They just do. Some old people do anyway. And then once we go upstairs, I've got lights on all the doors, and each room is, well, this one here actually is empty. All I have in here is a rug. It's vacant. It's ready for moving in, but once I start getting settlers, each one of these rooms is a little different. They're all set up a little different. They are a little bare bones, and I hate the fact that the door goes through the bed, but, you know, it is what it is. Each room is a little different. I don't think I've done any of the ones upstairs except put a bed in them. But like I said, each one of them is, you know, a little different. This one here is lived in by somebody who is a little bit more mechanical. Maybe the guy that runs the armor shop, you know. He's got, you know, just a bare bones situation going on here. Next one is someone who really ain't got hardly nothing. But they do have a TV in their room, so they're doing something right. And they're very vain. My headcanon is the woman or the man that lives in here, they're an aspiring actress, and so they watch a lot of programs on TV, and then they stand in front of the mirror and they pretend to like be an actor or actress in something they watch, or they like rehearse scenes, or they just act out scenes that they make in their head. Next one is, oh, this is definitely someone who's into plants. They've got like gnomes. They got lots of plants everywhere. They got a little light here to grow their plants, and they're really into just like horticulture. They've got plants and gnomes everywhere. And then the last apartment here is just kind of basic. Oops, I'm shutting myself out. Hello. I'm thinking this is like a nice old granny who doesn't have a lot, but she's hiring someone to like get her a bunch of little knickknacks to put in her little curio cabinet. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try my best to like get her some knickknacks. And then like I said, I put ceiling fans up here, but I haven't got anything else out here. I'm gonna put some benches, maybe a barbecue pit or something. And then I've put some benches outside as well. And then over here, I thought about maybe putting, like, I hate to say this, like a little cemetery in the back here, because, you know, it is a retirement community, so there are going to definitely be some passing aways of Gram and Pops. And then, of course, I haven't touched this room at all. This is still going to be like the doctor's quarter for right now until I can set something up nicer. I might not. I might just leave this as like a little infirmary. You know, it just feels very infirmary. And then all the other... this is funny, you guys. All the other buildings I've cleaned out. I haven't done anything with. And I'll tell you why. Having to clean out these buildings is what got me to change out my mod list, because one of the mods was conflicting with my ability to build much bigger settlements than you would normally be able to. I don't know why, but I was having a mod conflict. So I turned off a couple of mods, like 2 mods. I turned off Workshop Plus and Workshop Framework. I had to think for a second. And that's what caused the mod conflict, where I couldn't increase my build limit, and it also got rid of Professor Goodfield's and my I had 3 settlers by the time I took the mods off, and I was able to enable the mod that I wanted to use originally, which is it allows you to basically get rid of your build limit, and it also expands settlement borders. So not only can you add more stuff, but you have more build area. So let me show you how big my build radius is now. It also changes the color of the border, but I'm able to build much further out in every single direction. In fact, this building that's over here, that when you go in and you loot the little box, it spawns in some enemies. You can build all the way out there, and I can build all kinds of out there. In fact, if you guys recall, the border was, it was like literally like right here. That's where the border was. What does Professor Goodfields do? He's just a vibe. I mean, he's just chilling, dude. And not only does it expand my borders, but because I'm using scrap everything, I can actually scrap a lot of stuff that I couldn't scrap before. So if I really want to make this place a much bigger settlement, I have the option. I don't know if I will or not. I might add like a church or a bingo hall, maybe a supermarket later. I thought about maybe putting some stuff over here, like maybe putting a church like right here in this area, and then over here to the side, because the ground's a little bit more flat, putting my cemetery right there. Because who doesn't want to bury Gram over by the big oak tree? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's more the vibe. But, you know, it's still a work in progress, but that's what we've gotten done so far. But yeah, I was cleaning out all the buildings. I wasn't scrapping very much. I was actually, most of the decorations that are in that second floor right there, all those apartments I showed you, are from all these buildings. Because I couldn't increase my build limit, and I was running out of room. Now you guys notice, if you look at my size now, it's completely empty. I mean, 1000%. There's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there. My food production went down because I don't have any people. And my water is very, very low, but all I've got to do is throw like a water pump or two and I'm fine. I have 12 beds, that's fine. So I feel like we're good. Let me exit that. So now that I've shown you guys everything that I've gotten done so far, let's go get into some mischief. Let's go find something to do, right? I'm literally running back over to where I was because I want to go to Wicked Shipping and clear it. I believe there's a magazine there. It's either Tales of a Junktown Jerk Vendor or U.S. Covert Operation Manual. It's one of the two. So I want to clear that out. And I also want to get the Wicked Shipping key because later on you find, I believe, a truck somewhere that you can only open with the Wicked Shipping key. So you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been thinking about this for a while, like a while. I'm really thinking about, sitting down and watching the videos and starting to play around with the Creation Club. Because I have some ideas for Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is very much, it's basically next-gen Skyrim. You know, Skyrim has been out for 12, 13 years now, and its modding community has only exponentially grown. And the same can be said for Fallout 4. I would like to get in on that. I would really love to learn modding for Fallout 4, because I have some ideas for like settlements and content and stuff like that. That being said, we're about to, what did I just hit? Oh, I hit my shift button. Okay, we're gonna sneak up here. We're gonna kill some shit. How about that? Hey, like them apples. First of all, I see you. Gotcha. I still have, I call them talent points. I still have skill points that I haven't even used, if you guys can believe that. See, there's a Wicked Shipping one right there, but I can't go into it without the key. Unless I have my lock picking up a lot higher. Well, no, I think the ones that are actually labeled, you can't go in. If it's just a rando truck, I think you can. Thought I saw something. I know there is... I could turn on this robot, but I'm not joking. I'm not interested at all. I thought there was another one hiding under one of these trucks, but it could just be a rando thing. Real quick question, Robbie, are you still watching? I need to actually ask you about my audio. Installing my graphics card did kind of... Okay, how is my audio? Can you hear the game okay? Because I had the music turned down a little bit. Okay, I was just making sure. I'm actually listening to the audio via my speakers on my monitor. For some reason, it's not coming through like the game music. It's not coming through on my surround sound speakers, which is weird because when I'm on YouTube or anything, it's playing them. So I've got to do some twiddling to get everything still working right. I'm loving these graphic cards, or this graphic card, excuse me. I'm not joking, like I'm 1000% in love with it. I'm so glad I did this. It was a bit of a hair-raising experience, I'm not gonna lie. 10 out of 10 though would definitely do again because not only did I get a new graphics card installed, but even though I messed the situation up, I'm happy because it's working now, and I got myself a really good tech guy that I can go to whenever I need to for stuff like this, and he's not going to cheat me, you know? He's not going to cheat me. That's a big deal for me, because the last time I had something done, it wasn't technically done right, and the guy charged me like $300. And Joseph didn't know till today. I was telling him about it. Because, you know, we were just having a car conversation. He was like, $300? And he didn't even actually do what you asked him to do? He just wiped your computer? I was like, yeah. He's like, and you went back to him? I said, no, I was thinking about it, but the problem is I don't have the guy's number. And in order for me to have the guy's number, I would end up having to have a phone conversation with, you know, my biological mother, who I don't have a relationship with. And I was not looking forward to that. I'm not going to take this guy's dignity. Actually, you know what? Yes, I am, because I do like the outfit he's wearing. I hate to do that, but oh well. Wait. I hear a radio. I could have sworn I turned down... Wrong button. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me check real quick. I may not have. I thought I turned down world radios. I did. Or does that only affect my radio? If that's the case, I'm just going to turn it back up. Shit. I guess I need to download the mod. There is a mod for this, actually, that allows you to silence all world radios. And I only want to use it like when I'm streaming, because you guys know I play this game off camera as well. I'm trying to get up on the roof of this place because A, there's some goodies up here, and B, I'm trying to get up there as well. I think actually if I'm careful I could... Son of a bitch! I know I jumped. I know how to jump. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Oh, I can just jump up there. Okay, well, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna have to kill this damn radio here. I hear it. I can't believe it was just on like that. So yeah, I've had a very stressful and eventful couple of days. Let me tell you guys, I was so stressed. I can't believe I'm gonna tell you guys this, but I'm just gonna tell you because we have no secrets. I tell you guys everything. I got so stressed, I gave myself diarrhea. Like, for the last 2 days, my stomach has been brutally rampant. And I'm not joking, within the hour of getting home, it's all gone. Like, I feel fine. My stomach is great. I haven't cramped once. I haven't felt nauseous, nothing. All right, I gotta get a sip of my drink. All right, so now we're gonna hop back up on this thing. Well, I say that. Let's try this again. Okay, I got up there that time. There we go. All right, the reason why I like going into this building right here from upstairs is because there's some bad guys that are obviously gonna jump in as soon as I walk in. Boom! Now he's got a headache. I thought there was another one. Now I told you guys about this character, right? I'm using a Start Me Up mod, and I randomized a lot of it, you know, like usually when I randomize a character with a Start Me Up mod, I'm like, put me in this location, give me some gear, and give me like, randomize it between level 1 and 300, you know, and it never fails. I always get like level 20, level 15, which is fine. That's enough points for starting out. And I'm fine with that. You know, I'm totally fine with that. This time, you guys, she started off like level 172. And as soon as I like logged in on the character for the first time, you know, it starts filling up your little meter and you hear ding every time it levels you up, and it just kept going. And I'm like, Let me see how many points I have. And I pulled up, you know, because, you know, if you pull this up, it'll tell you your level once you're on your stats, if I'm not mistaken. It said 172, and I said, son of a bitch, everything's gonna be so freaking vicious. I'm not gonna spawn like raiders or ghouls. I'm gonna be spawning like Mirelurk queens and glowing mole rats and reavers and freaking death claws. Everything is gonna be like super powered. But so far, I've only spawned in one attack at Sunshine Tidings Co-op, and it was just some raiders. Let's see what's in here. Oh, nothing. It was underneath it. Hello.
Perfect.
Space Goblins. Okay, we got a Space Goblins card, you guys. Alright, let's see what's back here. Any real goodies? Not really. I'm still enjoying, and I haven't done much of it. I'm still enjoying the Sim Settlements 2 playthrough that we're doing, you guys. I just wanted to do some settlement building. That's why I made this character. And I told Joseph, because he was like, are you going to get on your Sim Settlements character? And I said, I am, but not on today's playthrough. I was like, it's been a stressful day. I need a day where I can just veg out and not do very much if I don't feel like it. Oh, I'm still sneaking. I could have sworn that there was another ghoul or two in this location, but I guess I'm wrong. Alright, so now we've got the key to this one. Now, this one, I'm not 100% sure. Okay. I wasn't sure if it would just open up or if it was like a mini interior cell. That's why I got back into sneak mode. Okay, teddy bear. I like that little rug. It's very cute. You guys, this graphics card that we're using now is insane. You guys, you are not going to be able to tell me nothing. I'm sorry, you are a what now? What did I say? What did I say I was? I don't even remember saying I was something, honestly. I'm not being funny. I say so much shit that I sometimes, like, afterwards, people are like, do you even remember saying that? I'm like, no. What did I say? Space Goblin. No. I picked up a card that said Space Goblin. Although, if you think about it, Yoda, Grogu, Space Goblins, just, I mean, I'm just saying what we're all thinking. They're Space Goblins. We're not even going to sugarcoat it. They're Space Goblins. What else was I fixing to say? God, I'm so... Oh, that's why we're wearing this today. I had to drive in 108 degree heat because I don't have air in my car, you guys, twice across town. The first time was a lot longer because we were looking for... yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, I'm included. Thanks. I guess if Eric's not here to beat up on me, it's you have to beat up on me. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so happy. I'm getting a little bit of flashing, and it's probably because I'm using different mods, but I'm just so thrilled with this graphics card. I have been wanting an RTX card for about 2 years or more. And of course, you know, during COVID, crypto went crazy, and all the graphics cards, like even the ones that aren't RTX cards, but almost, if not all the RTX cards, were getting snatched up at like 100 or 200 at a time by crypto miners, and they would literally rent out storage buildings and build these giant servers full of RTX cards to just mine cryptocurrency, and they were making millions, which that's fine. That's totally fine. In fact, nowadays, a lot of that has gone the way of the dodo, cryptocurrency still exists, and it still is somewhat lucrative if you are good at it, know what you're doing, and you're dedicated. But it's not as big as it used to be. The new thing now is, of course, AI. And we're actually seeing another big boom in people snatching up a bunch of these cards to, they're building whole racks of these cards and making mini servers basically to teach AI, basically, because AI is capable of learning and somewhat evolving. Is this guy gonna walk all the way down here? No, okay. I just wanted to run my mouth for a second, and I couldn't do that if he was gonna do. I know there's a dog over here. I saw it. Just don't know where it is now. Wait. Oh, I just saw it. Okay. I saw him for a second. Oh, yep. Nope, that's not him. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, now we see him. Dude, I need you to get up. What is he doing? That doesn't look right. Oh, okay, there we go. Gotcha. Oh, there was more than one. There was more than one. Not anymore. Sometimes there's a raider with them, but not this time. Not on your Nelly. I believe I know what the problem is. Actually, it's the mod that is allowing me to build super high, and it expands borders of settlements. And I know it's expanded this one as well. It expands most of them. But the problem with that is it tends to kind of break the cell a little bit, and it causes a little bit of jitter sometimes because it's having to load a much bigger cell, basically. I bet they were paying out the ass for the rental space because that would have to have cooling to run all those things to mine data. Yes. I've actually, I watched a documentary on it, and some of them are made enough money when they started to literally build a facility. I've seen warehouses where they have literally, like, basically a whole warehouse built of nothing but cooling units attached next to a much bigger warehouse full of just racks and racks and racks. Like, it looks like something out of the X-Files. I'm not joking. Where they just mine crypto. I really wish 2 years ago I thought, this is why we need time travel, you guys. Imagine, if you would, for a second, someone like myself, and I'm not joking, like, I've talked about this a lot. I've always thought, like, what if I could go back in time, set some things up to where I could be one of the richest people in the world? No, I'm not joking. So I could then turn around and fix problems. You know, like, throw money at homelessness and cancer research and AIDS research and believe it or not, I would take a lot of that money and buy enough politicians to re-legislate, like, the pharmaceutical industry to where, like, it's not where it is now, you know, to actually fix problems. Like, I would love to have a time machine just to go back and, like, fix things. And, of course, I know what they always say. That's the biggest problem with time travel is, of course, if everyone wants to fix things, the first thing they want to do is cause irreparable damage to the timeline. I'm not looking to do that. I'm not looking to take money from anyone else. But I would definitely throw a bunch of money at certain things and then go back to my time, reap the benefits, and but pay it forward. Fix things. God. So, okay, here's the thing, like, in the vanilla version of Fallout 4, you can't build a settlement until you got them to ally with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, once they become allies, then you're able to use their workbench. But I think I'm able to build here provisionally. We're going to see in a second. All right, we're going to upgrade. We're going to go 30 times the limit. It does that. I don't know why. Actually, believe it or not, if you're very, like up on the workbench when that happens, it actually hurts you. I don't think it like damages you. It doesn't like drain your life or anything. But I've literally heard Nate, or the male vault dweller. I've heard him standing up against it when I do that, be like, "Damn," or "Son of a bitch," you know. So now I'm gonna see if it'll work. It works. Okay. If you try to go up to the workbench and activate it at the workbench, it'll tell you you can't build here because you're not allied with these people. But if you just use I'm using a mod called Faster Workbench, where it's just like you hit a button and it brings up the workbench. But you could just hold down, I believe the V key is the original one, and I think it'll still open up the workbench. So let's see. I can build, wow, all the way down here to the river, the creek bed. This is pretty dope, actually. Let's see how far down I can build. I think the original, you know, I think this is actually the same build line as vanilla. I don't think they pushed it further out. They just widened it. All right. This goes back a little bit further, not too terribly much, because I think it stopped like right about here. Now I'm able to go back a little bit further, actually a lot bit further, because it stopped about maybe right here where the cursor is. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's where it stopped before. So it did widen it a good bit, and it did push it back. Look, you guys, I can build really far back. This brings out the artist in me. I'm not joking. Like, this brings out the artist in me. I've always wanted to be able to build out here where Mary is buried. I would love to put like a little small chapel that's big enough for just like maybe 10 or 12 people to worship, and maybe a couple other little grave sites out here as well. I have got big plans for this, you guys. I really do. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, I'm able to actually snap stuff now. I'm excited for this. You guys don't even know. Okay, so for right now, just for right now, I'm just gonna throw some turrets down real quick, because I mean, I haven't done anything for these people yet, so I'm not really friends with them yet, but I do want them to be here when I get back. So we're just gonna throw down some turrets real quick, and that should cause their happiness to start skyrocketing. Yeah, we're just gonna put one here, and we're gonna put another one here. Now, the problem with putting turrets on this side, you guys, is they tend to, for whatever reason, start attacking the radstag, the deer that bumble around in this area. I'll put a couple over here as well, because more often than not, we get attacks from this area. I don't know why. And it's almost always super mutants. Sometimes you'll get raiders over here on this side, or on this side over here as well. I don't think I've ever seen ghouls attack this place. Alright, so they need just a little bit more water. I don't feel like they have enough water. I try to give them just the basics until I can really get out here and start, you know, helping them. Alright, we're gonna make their water production go up a teensy. We'll put one here right next to Bessie. Is that what her name is? No, Clarabelle. My bad. I always want to call her Bessie. And then we'll put another one, I'd say right about here. Alright, they got 12 water, 64 defense. Let's give them a couple of different beds, because I don't like the beds they're sleeping on. I don't like that. So we're going to get rid of that mattress, and we're going to give them some decent beds. I say that. Wait. Single. And I always use the military cots in this little hallway. Just cause I can, and you can't stop me. Let's put, come on. There we go. Now there's 5 beds. And I don't know if I can scrap their beds. Oh, I can. This mod is awesome, you guys. All right, we're gonna give them some nice beds, actually. We're gonna move this down a little teensy, just a teensy. So I can put an actual bed here instead of a mattress on the floor. I like my settlers, you know what, we're gonna give them clean beds too. I like my settlers to have nice things. Especially the ones that are like named. Not just my rando settlers, but the ones that were here when I showed up. I want them, hello. Okay, there we go. I want them to have something nice to sleep in. Come on, you can do it, come on. I think it's this wall. Why won't it? I want it to snap. Okay, hold on. I think we can do that. And then let's give them a flat wall, a nicer wall. Let's give them that one. Oh dear. Just out of curiosity. I mean, technically it's kind of sort of what the other one was. There's that big gap. Hold on. I mean, I don't want to hear nothing out of nobody, because now I can actually get the bed where I want it. And I need it to, well, I guess it's, you know what, that's as close as it's going to get to that wall. I just want them to be able to walk through. You know what, maybe I should come down a little bit with it. Yeah, that's better. Now they can actually get around it. We're going to be moving a lot of walls and stuff around in here eventually. I like making their lives easier, if that makes sense. Wrong button. I'm trying to scrap a few things. Because I'm going to put a bed right here. I'm going to put another one of those little military cots. And I need to do that to get it in here. There we go. Now, this is technically someone's little bedroom right here. Look at that. You just got to be creative. You really, that's the thing about these games is Bethesda actually gives people so much creative license, and I don't feel like people are really taking that. So, for now, because I am a fan of sleeping under the stars sometimes, we're going to put some mattresses. Think about this. What if, like, you're just laying here stargazing and you fall asleep and then you roll over and then you hit the ground 30, 40, 50 feet below? I'm just putting these beds here. Eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip up this roof and put an actual floor down and then continue building up here. We're going to expand the Abernathy farm because we can really build, because this mod doesn't just stretch the borders out, it stretches it up as well. You can completely forget your INI settings. I'm not joking. Your innies are gone. Gone. Alright, so they've got plenty of beds, plenty of defense, plenty of food, and plenty of water. Hi, Lucy.
Excuse me. Here for work? We could use some help picking melons if you've got some spare time. I'll give you cap spray and you can bring me.
Sure.
Sure. I got time to help out.
Oh, this is Trixie, by the way, you guys.
Now, but whenever you get the time.
I feel like with this graphics card, even the amount of like the detail on Trixie is so much better than it used to be. I feel like she looks better. I honestly can't wait to see what kind of graphics I'm gonna get on some of my other games. Like, I went through my my GeForce Experience thing, and I was optimizing all my games right before the stream. Like, ESO is getting an upgrade on this, basically. Fallout 4, Skyrim, World of Warcraft, of course, is even Shop Titans, of all things. Like, I'm like, what's it gonna look like? Because that's
trouble here. I hope you can help.
Okay, Lucy, calm down. Let me get away from her real quick so she'll stop talking to me. But I'm just like, I'm over the moon with the way this looks. I'm so excited. Also, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe that with this mod, it pushes the sanctuary border all the way up to where basically where the border is for Red Rocket. I don't think they overlap, but I think they basically meet in such a way that it's basically like it's almost like linking the workshops, kind of like they do in Vault 88. You know, once you start clearing all the locations, they're all workshop areas, and once you get them all done, they all link up. I'm dealing with allergy issues right now because I've been having a time with... Alright, where's the other one? I know there's another one. Yes, there you are. I didn't even see you. Bye! I'm having so much fun playing this, and honestly, I mean no disrespect to you guys. Right now I'm playing at like 1920 by 1080, right? It's just better graphics at 1920 by 1080. But when I stop streaming, which is in just a couple of minutes actually, because I'm not going to do a full 2 hours, it's just been a rough ride and I need some downtime. I'm going to exit the game, obviously, but I'm also going to relaunch it under higher graphics. I want to push this card. I want to see what it can do. I really do. I want to know. I gotta know. I gotta find out. There was another one, and I don't see it anywhere. I killed 2. Yeah, there it is. I was like, where is it at? I know I killed 2. I mean, this just looks fucking amazing. I'm not even joking. This all just looks amazing. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, you guys, but I mean, like, this is the kind of graphics and frame rates that you get, that I've watched other people play, and I've been so jealous. I'm like, God, I wish my game would do that. I mean, it didn't look bad on my old graphics card. It looked fine. It's just, I had so much more, like, lag and jitter and whatnot, and honestly, you guys, like, it could just be my internet working, but we haven't had any DCs today. I'm not asking for them. I'm not trying to talk them up, but we haven't had any DCs today. And we're experiencing weather. I feel blessed right now. Like, nothing makes a gamer feel better than an over-the-top graphics card. So, I'm happy with this. I'm very, very happy with this. I'm very excited with the energy that we've created in the studio today. And I hope you guys are enjoying the graphics as much as I am, because I feel like this is how Fallout 4 was meant to look. And honestly, like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't even care about a next-gen update now. Can you guys believe that shit? I feel like when the next-gen update comes out, because it'll be tailored for these kind of graphics cards, this game is gonna look, I'm assuming, hyper-realistic. Now the real test, you guys, and you guys will probably agree with me on this, the real test is going to be, how's this card going to handle Boston? You know what I'm saying? Like, how's this card going to handle downtown Boston? Am I still going to have 60 FPS? That's the real question. But anyway, let me see. I think we're good. I'm glad we had this little chat. We got an hour in. I feel like... Okay, that was a little freeze up real quick, but it's probably because I was getting close to loading a different cell. I'm really happy about this. I feel like this is... You know what? Just for funsies, let's launch a couple of different games and see how they look. Now, to be fair, and I know this, you guys, to be fair, if there are noticeable differences in the way a game looks, I'm going to notice it more than you guys are, because I play them so much more than you guys see me play them. So I'm a lot more intimately aware of how everything is supposed to look. Like, look at the rocks. They look so much more real. Look at that shit. Look at the grass. It looks so much better. Even the trees look so much better. I'm having the time of my life. I can't wait to see what Skyrim looks like on this, honestly. All right, let me entertain you. No. Let me save. Let's do that first. And then we'll exit out. Excuse me. All right. Just for funsies, you guys. Just for funsies, because that's what we do. Excuse me. Let's look at Shop Titans first, because it's a really fast load, basically. I say that. Now watch it make a liar out of me. I'm wondering also with a much better graphics card if the load times will be quicker. I'm getting through all the menus. It does look a little bit crisper, I have to say it does. It looks very, very same, but there is a little tiny bit crispness to it. I haven't actually been on this game, and I play this game every day. I haven't been on this game in a couple of, like 2-3 days now because of the situation. So I'm hoping nobody says anything ugly to me, like, where have you been? I'm trying to figure out what I want to make, because right now is the King's Caprice. You guys don't know what that means, but basically the king gets this sickness once a month where he's like, I must amass more and more and more stuff. And basically it's just this big giant crafting fest. And I'm trying to see what I want to make. And they're also running this other thing where as you do more and more stuff, it fills up this little bar and you get like rewards and stuff. I'm able to get all of these rewards, and if you want to pay real money, you can get all of these rewards for each milestone. These you get stuff for every other milestone. I'm fine getting the free stuff. Honestly, I'm cool with getting the free stuff. And I reckon I'll just bump my gums and talk to you guys while I just reset everything real quick. Oops, wrong button. See, I'm only grabbing the free stuff. This is a really fun game, actually. It's an idler, and I've never been able to stay with any idler, but you guys have actually seen me play this game several times over the years, but I play this game every morning. I get up every single morning. First thing I do is take my medicine, take a shower, and then I come in here, and while I'm getting dressed, I load this game up, and I do my my stuff on here. I set everything up, get it running, and then I log out and I go do my day. And then when I get home, I do the same thing over and over again. Now, normally there's a big fight, and you'll see my characters fight everybody, but I've got my thing set to where, like, it skips the fight and it just either wins or loses. I'm just trying to get through it as fast as I can. And I'm really going to be skipping through it. You guys aren't going to see very much of it. I just want to get through it. I'm getting these keys from these. These are like boss battles they're doing. They're not... when you first start playing the game, you're able to run through dungeons. And each time you complete it, you get crafting materials. And after you run it so many times, you hit milestones for how many times you run the dungeons. And each time you hit a milestone, you either make it easier or you unlock another crafting material, that sort of thing. And then after a while, you're able to unlock a boss dungeon for that level, and that's what all those were. And so now we're gonna open up chests, and I'm gonna skip ahead. And I got some wings. I got a loot horn. Those are really awesome. And I got some coins. Those are really awesome. These two are really awesome because these are things that you use to upgrade your actual characters. This is just crafting materials. These right here are just crafting materials. Okay, this right here allows you to revive all your heroes that are resting. This allows you to throw extra power on your heroes in case some of them aren't quite strong enough to run a dungeon. You can give them extra power with this. Again, this allows you to upgrade your character's health or attack or whatever. And then this, of course, is a very good blue version of this shield. And this is all crafting materials except for these. These research scrolls you use to unlock higher tier recipes, which right now I've got thousands of them, so I don't need them. These are really cool because you can make enchants with them. These are really cool because you can fuse items together to make them a much better level, basically. And of course, crafting materials. And I actually need these right here, the little ghosty thing and the thread. I need that actually, so I'm happy about that. And then, okay, that didn't sell, but this stuff did. I made a little bit of gold. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm quite excited. And I'm just getting through this as fast as I can. This is just helping out my my guild mates in here. I'm in a guild in this game, actually. We're a level, I don't know what level guild we are, but I'll show you my guild mates. Old man has joined the guild. Okay. Gons got kicked. Okay, there's a reason why Gons, he didn't do anything wrong. I think he just quit the game. And we've been looking to kick him for a while. When you kick someone from your guild or when someone leaves a guild, they take basically all of their contributions with them. Like any gold that they've thrown in there. I don't think they can keep the gold, but it drops the level of the guild. It drops the contribution down. And so you lose that. You lose your prestige. You lose a couple of things, and you have to work hard to build that back up. I'm stunned that we got rid of Gons. That was someone who'd been out for a while. Okay, so these are my guild people. This one here, this is me, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's me. I don't know why I picked the name Hank. I'd just been watching some King of the Hill, and I just decided to name my character Hank, and he's so not a Hank. I know. My net worth is $1 trillion, and I've invested $1 trillion. I've helped people 4,277 times. Speaking of King of the Hill, damn it, Bobby. I've got 107 trophies. I've got over 50,000 prestige. I've mastered 281 recipes. I have ascended 456 recipes. And I don't know why my character just... and then I've collected over 3,000 things in here. I did not know the guy who voiced Dale died. That's crazy, because they're bringing the show back, and they were bringing the entire cast back, except for Brittany Murphy, of course. So now 2 of them are gone. But you can really customize your character. This guy here has a really cool Sphinxy Pharaoh hat, and I want that. Oh, that makes me so sad. That makes me so sad. This is Famor. Famor is our guild leader. I'm in here with the leaders, because ding. But the people that you see with their heads down and the little Z's coming up, these are people who have not logged in a while. Like, this person hasn't logged in literally almost a year. This is another one that eventually we will have to kick. I don't want to, but we will have to eventually. I've actually donated more than them. That's crazy. Wince is someone who hasn't been active in like 10 days. They haven't been in the guild very long, and I didn't think they were going to stay this long, honestly. This is Freaky DG. Now, this one here, it's going to hurt when we get rid of them, because they've been helping out a lot until they suddenly weren't. And Jensen is another one. They're higher level than me, and they've really been investing. So if we lose this person, our guild will have a issue. We'll have an issue. We currently are 19 of 19 members. We're ranked 2,600 in the amount of guilds that there are. These are our buffs that we have running right now. We have an XP boost, a quest boost, 2 resource boosts, and 2 crafting boosts. Our guild is at level 73, and our net worth is 81 trillion gold. That's all I can say. What is this? What is this? I'm just looking. This is something new. We recently had a lot of updates to the game where they've added a bunch of new features, and we're all still discovering it. Every time I help a guild member, I get like coins or something, and after a while you can spend them on grab bags. I currently have, or feathers, excuse me, I currently have almost 5,800, and it takes 100 to open a grab bag, and about once or twice a month I go through and I spend about 1,000 and I open a bunch of grab bags. Let me see, what else can I tell you guys? There is a chat. Actually, this is guild chat right here. There's also world chat, so you can talk to everyone playing the game. And then there's this little feather here shows all the most recent news in the guild. I always just keep it on guild chat, just cause. And then all these are all the different buildings that your guild builds up, right? And they've added some new ones, which I haven't really messed with too much because I'm not interested. I helped build up a lot of them. Like this one right here is the woodwork shop. I've helped that one, but my favorite is this one right here, the training hall. It allows you to increase the level of your heroes. And then this one here is the town hall. Every time you level up your town hall, you get an extra space for another person to join your guild. Right now we can only have 19, but at the next level we'll be able to add another one and our population will be 20. Now, all these little houses here, these are all guildies, right? You can zoom in and it'll show you whose house is where. I'm right here with Atonix and Famor. I really wish, honestly, that Bullseye was over here with us, because we're all like, I hate to be ugly, but we're all like the officers, we're the cool kids. I love all my guildies, and I help every single one of them out. Anytime they ask for something, if I have it, it's theirs. But I like being in the little neighborhood with my guildies. And another really cool feature is if you want to, if you click on their house, it will take you to their shop to where you can look around in their shop and see what it looks like and get ideas for your shop. And you're able to really tailor make your shops. Like you guys saw mine a minute ago. It don't look nothing like this. And now my friendship with them is at level 50. We're besties. That's the highest level. Every time you help someone, you increase your friendship level with them. And I don't think there are any benefits really other than just increasing your friendship with them. But I'm besties with most of the people in the guild now because we've all been in here forever. But there's a few new people that I'm going to be working on. If I want to send my guys out on quests, I just hit quest. And then, oh, what is this? Oh, research scrolls. We are not concerned because I got too many of those. I'm going to send this girl out. I think her name's Nami. She's going to go to the Whispering Bog. And that's it. I'm just going to send out one for now. If you click on this little button right here in the corner, you can go to their actual in-game store. You have a mailbox. You can look at your achievements, the leaderboards. You can edit your avatar. So I can make my character look completely different. Let's change his clothes real quick. We're going to put this on him. We're going to take the mask off. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we're going to take the mask off. Let's Actually, I like the shoes. Let's give him gloves. How about that? Yes. We're going to make him look really nice. We're going to give him a scepter. Look at that. He's ready to go. And apply. And so now when I go to my shop, excuse me, he'll look like that. See? He's going to walk around looking like a Ashford from Resident Evil. All right, so what was that? That wasn't it. What was it? Oh, also when you're doing the King's Caprice, and this is the king right here, by the way. As you're doing the Caprice, you can use your little antique points that I have right here to buy stuff that was in the game in past events that have since run, or during holidays, stuff like that. And sometimes it's actual stuff that you can like gear and like weapons and armor and stuff for your heroes. Other times it'll be stuff that you can buy and put in your shop, like new wallpaper or a window or a grandfather clock, something like that. And sometimes it's a cosmetic item for your character, and I've got a few from those. And this right here tells you which Caprice items will give you the most points, which I don't have that right there, so I can't. But also, if you click on View Rewards, there is also a little thing that you're going to fill in from crafting as well. Ooh, 100 gems. I'll take it. Yes. And what is this? Oh, I forgot. I have to Nature's Bounty. There we go. I'm just filling all this stuff in. And that's it for the game for now. I can log back in 30 minutes and collect all these, which I don't feel like it. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get WoW to launch. It's not messed up or broken or anything. It's just it may have to update, because I haven't played WoW in a couple of weeks. And usually, I want to say, we're actually just about to be launching another patch. This expansion is probably just as good. Not better, but probably just as good as Legion. In terms of content and patch cycle. Now, when Legion came out, Blizzard did the unthinkable. They gave us, like, every expansion, they give us a timeline for how many patches, how many dungeons, how many raids, and then they invariably fail that. When Legion came out, they stuck to their timeline 100%. It was written in stone, and they stuck to it. First of all, the original content of Legion, just at launch, was phenomenal. Fight me on that. You can't find hardly anyone that didn't enjoy Legion. I've never heard anyone say, "Oh, I hated Legion." Some people were like, there was one or two things I didn't really like, but the expansion was great. I think it does have it has an update. Fudge buckets. I'm gonna let it update. Maybe it'll just be a couple of minutes. Who knows? While I run my mouth. Let me go ahead and scoot that up a little bit. And while that's actually, hold on one second. While that's updating, it might be a big one. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, Legion. That's what it was. Legion. Their patch cycle, and you can look it up. This is an actual fact. It took Taliesin and Evitel telling me this before I realized what it was, and I looked it up. The metrics confirm it. I mean, it's there. Every 77 days, from the time Legion started to the time the next expansion started, every 77 days, we had a new patch and new content. And I don't mean like a little bit here and a little bit there, like whole new zones, whole new quest lines, whole new raids, whole new dungeons, whole new affixes for mythics. So much stuff. Okay, it's done already? Wow, that's fast. All right, let's move this back over here. And we're going to, come on. We're going to shrink this back down while I get ready to launch it. What is this saying? Oh, that's just Overwatch crap. I don't care about that. All right, let's Let's launch it and we'll see how it looks. Now, I've seen already some videos of people who have been using RTX and ray tracing and DLSS in World of Warcraft, and the difference isn't like insane. But like I said, I've been playing this game for like almost 20 years now. God, that makes me feel so old. So I will notice the difference. I don't know if you guys will. I can already see a difference in that dragon that just swooped in. I feel like the lines are a little crispy. Oh, you know what? Yes. I can already see it. I don't know if you guys can see up here, but the light playing and the detail work on the shoulder plates. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, my God, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm turning up my volume on my monitor because it's so quiet. I'm used to like big sounds coming from my speakers. I don't care about that. I don't know why. It's very, yeah. Okay, let's look. I'm getting 135 FPS right now in Old World with all this shit going on. You guys. He's got a transmog trader. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, the real test is Valdrakken. Okay, so my speakers are working. That's so weird. My actual speakers are working, which is fine. I'm happy about that. Instead of, you have a bone to pick with me? Hey, Eric, by the way, hello. All right, pick your bone. Okay, that sounded a lot worse than I meant to. This looks so good. This looks so good. Oh my gosh. Look at the particle effects as he goes by. That's so pretty! Oh, I'm loving this. We love this for me. No, I didn't, because I killed my computer. Killed my computer. I just got it, like, I didn't get it hooked back up until 30 minutes before my stream. I was panicking. I had to take it somewhere to get it fixed. Yeah, killed my computer. Killed it. I installed the graphics card. Yeah, I did end my stream normally, but I killed my computer. I didn't have my computer on Saturday. Killed it. Remember, I got a new graphics card and some new memory. Yeah, I killed my computer. Totally killed it. I just got it back. It was so nuts. Oh, it was so nuts. But yeah, the new graphics card. I'm sorry, I meant Friday, not Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, I streamed Friday. Totally fine. Saturday, I got the graphics card, everything. Went to install it. Everything went off. Now, to be fair, I didn't kill my computer. I just did something stupid that I knew better. I just didn't think about it. And everything's working fine. I had to take it to get it fixed. And the guy didn't charge me hardly anything. I ended up tipping him cash after I paid my bill. Because I got it back so fast. All right, I want to see. Oh, look how pretty. You can actually, if you zoom in, you can actually see the reflections on my armor. That's pretty dope. All right, so we're doing 104 FPS right now in Dalaran. This is a newer location. God, it looks so good. It looks so good. I'm loving this. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm really sorry I didn't get to raid you, but again, I had no computer. I've literally, for the last 2 days, I was telling everybody earlier today, all I've been doing is playing my PS2. I've been playing Resident Evil on my PS2 because I didn't have a computer. Oh my gosh. I did have a computer on Friday, but not Saturday. What in the world? But yeah, when I got off the stream Friday, I had to be up at 2 in the morning, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But yeah, I totally killed my computer. Yeah. I get what you're saying. It took me a minute to get there, but yeah. Where am I going? Oh, I know where I'm going. I gotta go to Stormwind, because I want to go test this card on Valdrakken. I want to see how this card handles Valdrakken. Now, I know I'm not going to get 100 FPS in Valdrakken, but I'd like to get more than, like, 15 to 30, because that's what I was getting on the old graphics card. That's what the old one was giving me. And this one here is top of the line. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Which way am I supposed to go? Exodar. No, I think I gotta go this way. Yeah. Hours after I stream. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like when I ended my stream, I went to bed. That's what I do when I end my stream, you guys. Within 10 minutes of ending my stream, I'm laying down because I go to bed at 6 because I have to get up at 2. All right, let's see how this does. All right, what FPS? Oh, I'm indoors. Let me run out. Whoops, run out here real quick to where everyone is and see how this is doing. Just trying to. Oh yeah. You're doing a great job too. Oh, I can't fly here. I forgot. I just hurt my character. I mean, this is good. This is real. Okay, let me see what my FPS is. 35. We went from 100 and something to 35, which 35 is fine. You actually, a lot of people don't know this, but the human vision actually is like 30 to 35 FPS, believe it or not. If you have to like make it into like how computers run, we see it 30 FPS. This is so gorgeous. It really is running better. Oh, look at the fire effects. I like that. You get live. I mean, see, my biggest problem is kind of the same thing. I don't feel like people are watching live and chatting as much. I get chatting from you guys, which I totally appreciate, by the way. But you are getting hundreds of views, whereas I'm getting, if I'm lucky, tens of views. So, like, you're doing, in terms of, like, growth, I guess you could say, it's not, I mean, you're not competing with, like, you're not competition yet for like Mr. Beast, you know, or Markiplier, but you're doing so much better than I am at this point. And part of that is when you're streaming later in the night when more people are viewing, and you're also streaming and I mean no disrespect, Eric, you understand this once I explain it. You're streaming to a much smaller audience in the sense that like there are probably millions of people watching video game streamers, but there's only probably a couple thousand people who are watching the knitters or the crafters, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that being said, because there's only a handful of you guys out there, your competition isn't as big. I'm a tiny little minnow in a universe-sized ocean of streamers. Yeah, it's not a competitive space either. Like, you guys help each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys support each other, whereas like in the video game streaming thing, it is, I'm not competitive, I'm not competing, but there's a lot of people who would see me coming in and get very ugly about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, we should all be helping each other. That's why every single person that follows me, I follow them. Anyone who watches me, even if they don't follow me, I follow them in the off chance that they're a streamer trying to get started. Because I know how that feels. But I mean, if I was doing this full time instead of like having a day job, and that's not a dig towards you or anyone who's watching or trying to stream or anything, but like having a day job and then having it at the time when I go in, like having to go to bed at 6, hampered so much by that. I know that. If I was able to stream from like 7 or 8 at night until about midnight, oh my god, I wouldn't be like the biggest streamer in the world, but my stream would probably double in size within a month or two. But I just, you know, it is what it is. If I have to wait until I'm retired to suddenly start really making it as a streamer, I'm fine. You know, I make good money doing what I do. I'm happy at my job. I mean, well, okay, let me rephrase that. No one really wants to work in this world, like what's going on with it. I don't want to have a day job, but that being said, I'm lucky in that I have a job that fulfills me. I love my coworkers. I love what I do, actually. And I make decent money doing it, and I have a future, like, as far as retirement. Like, I have 401k, and I have stocks, and I have money in the bank. So I know I'm lucky in that respect, which is why I don't really, you know, get very down on you know, I've been streaming for like 3 years and I have 80 followers. But I mean, like, even if I never make it as a streamer, just doing this, just being able to like hang out with you guys and talk and like show off things and tell you funny stories and make you laugh, honestly, there's no price tag for that. Because I mean, even if I quit streaming, which I have thought about it a lot lately, even if I quit streaming, I'm still gonna game. I'm still gonna want to hang out with you guys. So I don't know, but I mean, I know I'm lucky to have the audience I have and the friends that I've made doing this. That's the best part of it, really. I can't believe this is doing so well. This is doing so well. All right, so we're gonna park my character back inside here. There's no real interaction. Nobody wants to come into my channel if there is no conversation going on. Well, I think, and I'm just spitballing, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I think part of it is, you're a quieter person also, and I know it's hard to just run your mouth constantly like I do. Believe it or not, there are times when like I get done, like I end the stream and I'm like, God, I'm so sick of talking. It does get to be a lot to just continually talk. It does. Yeah, I get it. But also, the subject matter in your stream is a little bit more chill. Like, you're hilarious. You tell a lot of funny stories. I love talking. You know I do. You know I love you to death. But like, your subject matter, like the knitting, that is cool and I love it, and I don't think you should stop. I think you're doing great. But it's not like jump out of your seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something like the knitting itself doesn't really invite like a lot of excitement. It's more like, that is really cool. I like how you're doing that. You know, it's not like, oh my God, you know? Yeah, you do. You tell funny stories. I've watched lots of your videos. And what's funny is, well, not knitting, but how many times have you and I been talking and I'll reference something in one of your videos and you try to act like, but I can tell you're like, he actually watched that. Like, I do watch your videos, and sometimes I'll even put comments on your videos on your YouTube channel. I don't really watch the VODs here. I watch the ones on YouTube usually. But yeah, I play a lot of stuff that's like if I'm just questing, a lot of the times it's just a lot of the same stuff, just different day basically. But sometimes there are things that happen to these games that, because a lot of the games I have a lot of randomness built into it, like we never know, and so people will, you know, comment on things that happen in the game, or like jump scares. Like, you even clipped a good jump scare. I have a lot of good jump scares, or just crazy stuff where like I get stressed and I'll sing out like, no, don't come near me, you know, like that kind of stuff, and it's just hilarious. But like, I will just throw so much shit at my audience that they have no choice but to get involved. Like, just the craziest shit. I was telling you recently, is her name Karen or Carol? And her dear deceased husband, like, she needs to make a comeback. Honestly, like, that is a really, the first time, I could not believe the first time I saw that. I was like, you didn't just, it wasn't like you just put the outfit on and you did your show. You embodied that character. Like the whole time, you barely broke character at all. And you were telling the funniest damn stories. Like you invented this whole headcanon for this character. It's not like you were just like wearing a wig and a shawl and glasses and you were like, oh, it's Grandma. We're gonna knit today. No, you had a whole backstory with banter. You were talking about your husband. Yeah, like that was so genius, dude. Like even when you haven't been on here watching, I have bragged about that shit to my audience. Like that was so genius. I don't think there's a single crafter in your genre who's doing that. Like that is the unique thing. That's the hook. Like everyone has to find that thing that they do well, better than everybody else. Don't just brag. Share the link to the video. I'll have to find it. In fact, it will have to be the YouTube video because I'm sure it's gone from Twitch because they don't keep their videos very long anymore. I hate that. I hate that they don't keep their videos very long anymore. I really do hate that. But yeah, thank you guys. We really, we didn't do as much gaming as we did like just randomness. This is game number 3. You know what? Just for funsies, what we should do just for funsies is, and I'm not even gonna have time to play any more Skyrim or Fallout today. I'm exiting. Yeah, definitely bring out the old lady. And you need like a couple more props, like get yourself, what is it? Get yourself either a walker or a cane with a tennis ball. What was the thing? Oh, get you like a little purse and like just randomly pull out like a Werther's Original or some kind of hard candy. I mean, you just gotta get those stereotypical tropes of like everyone's grandma. No room in the frame for a cane. You couldn't like have it just leaned against the wall or something in the background, and like put a tennis ball on the bottom of it or something. Like, I'm trying to think of a way. What I would say is I would definitely say Google like old lady tropes and see what you could like work into the stream. Like if you like took a break in the middle. Yeah, you do have a green screen. That's true. You know what you could do if you have a green screen? This is awful. But what you could do is, cause you can set up backgrounds though over the green. You can superimpose green stuff over the green screen, right? I would just like put up either a nursing home or a cemetery and be like, all my friends are there. They're waiting on me. You know, like I would do some shit like that just to be funny. Oh, what was I gonna do? I was gonna bring up ESO. I want to see how ESO looks on this new graphics card. Oh, they're digital green screens. I got you. Okay. I've been thinking about actually buying an actual green screen and then superimposing something behind it, or just like only having just me. Oh my god, could you imagine just me, a floating head talking? That would be hilarious. Like, yeah, mine probably can too. I didn't tell you what I got. I got the box is downstairs, but I got a RTX 4060 Ti, 8 gig. It's so nice. I'm super excited about it. I'm so excited. If I hit play, I can actually launch the game. I thought you had a 30 something, but yeah, I'm so excited. I upgraded the memory as well. I had 16 gigs RAM. I'm now running 32 gigs RAM, so I'm very excited. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead so I can put my passy code in. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I've got to, hold on. Can I, wait. There we go. My damn thingy here decided to disappear. All right, let me, ooh, shit. What is going on with my damn screen here? There we go. I'm gonna cover this up so you guys can't see my password, just in case. There we go. Let me entertain you. Let me see you smile. And if you're real good, I'll make you feel good. Oh, shit. It's in an access code, and I don't know what my email address I have associated with this is. Let me bring up my email. Why did I go to YouTube? I don't have email with YouTube. I'm so used to going to YouTube, you guys. Let me go. Yep, yeah, okay, I got the right one. I'm having to do an access code to log into my ESO because apparently when you disconnect it from the internet and then reconnect it to the internet, it acts like it doesn't know who the hell you are again, even if you were using the same internet you were using before. No change in IP address or anything. It'll be like, looks like you're logging in from an unknown IP address. Bitch, I've been using the same IP address for 3 years. I don't think so. Alright, so I'm gonna let that bad boy load real quick. Now, it's been a hot minute, so it may actually take a minute to load the game. It does that. If you haven't played it in a while, for some reason, it slows down how fast it loads. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. It just does. Okay, so let me log out. Not log out, but tab out so I can shrink this back down. Okay, there's our lovely level 55. I'm assuming that's what it says. Yes, this is our level 55 sorcerer. Lurk! Enjoy your meal! Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was waiting on that belch to come up before I opened my mouth again. I hate belching with my mouth open. It doesn't feel sanitary. Be a real streamer. I might one day. Who knows? I literally just got my computer back. I just want to make sure everything's working right. So I don't know why, it looks like Fallout 4 is the only game that would not play over the surround sound. It wanted to play through my speakers. I gotta figure out why it's doing that. I really gotta figure that out. It is actually bothering me. But that'll be a little research project. Oh, writing lessons. Hello. 4 of them, in fact. And what do we got here? Notifications. These are just messages of the day changed. All right. I'm getting 100 FPS. That's really good. Everything looks very fluid. It looks so good. I'm so excited. Yes. Just out of curiosity, let's look at our settings real quick. Video. Full screen, 1920 by 1080. I can probably go with that. Graphics quality is custom. Everything's high or ultra, except FSR mode. I don't know what that means, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Everything's super high though. I love that. I'm fine with that. It says limit background FPS to 30, but I'm getting 100. That's insane. That's so insane. Wait. Okay, so this game is also playing the audio over my monitor speakers. I was trying to see if there was a way of changing that in game, but apparently not. Huh. How about that? All right, let's log out. Maybe I can do it from the main stream. Not stream, the main screen, excuse me. interestingly enough, both Fallout 4 and ESO are in fact games made by the same company. Audio. Yeah, it doesn't give me the option. I'm gonna have to figure out why it's... Because if I mute this... Yeah, it's playing through my speakers. My monitor speakers instead of the actual surround. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Alright, let's go back and quit. Something's backing up outside. I guess somebody bought some furniture. Alrighty. So, I really had fun today. We didn't get as much, like, content. It was mostly me running my mouth while I ran around through different games. And now my camera wants to be blurry. I don't know why. It's been fine all day. Now it wants to be blurry. Thank you guys so much. I had fun. Especially laughing at myself while I told you guys about my trials and tribulations in this game. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to catch you guys on Wednesday where we'll pick back up on one of the games. Who knows? Probably Fallout 4 because I'm really feeling the fantasy right now. But yeah, we'll pick back up and at 4. Yeah, I had to think for a second, like, what am I saying? We'll pick back up at 4, and we'll see. I might run around tomorrow since I'm going to be not streaming. I might spend some time building up at Abernathy. I might not. Who knows? I might continue building up in Sunshine Tidings Co-op. I had to think of the name for it. In the meantime, you guys, thank you guys so much. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you guys have a very merry Monday and a terrific Tuesday tomorrow. I will catch you guys, and we will all have a wonderful Wednesday. From me and from Hoppy and from Miss Slocum, who is back in her spot because she wasn't there all week, I bid you all adieu. Be safe, be kind, and happy hunting.